everybody, this is Jim Laverty with This Old Coach Everything RV, coming to you from Nashville, Tennessee, where it's about 24 degrees. It's a cold Saturday in December, and it's actually Christmas Eve, so I'm making this video on Christmas Eve. So I just wanted to say thank you to everybody that subscribed. We hit a little milestone. We went over 1,000 subscribers, and I had 163,000 views on this channel, which is pretty good. And my intention for you is for you to get everything that you can out of your RV, that you can do things yourself, you can repair things yourself, you can put in shower enclosures, you can put in new sinks, you can put in countertops, you can do the floors like I did. The next thing I want to tell you is how you can make extra income from your RV. So maybe you have your RV, it's sitting in your driveway, and you're making a payment on it. Could be $800, $1,000 a month. I can show you what I did to create income for my family using this RV, and it's through Airbnb. And so what I did was I created an account. I fixed up the coach. I cleaned everything from top to bottom. And when I hit go, I am telling you, the RV stayed rented the whole time. And I was able to make extra income from this RV sitting in my driveway. So let's go over a few of the things that you need to do to get your RV ready to go. And believe me, it's some work, but it's going to be worth it. Your RV will pay for itself. Okay, let's go over a few of the tips. Okay, so one of the first things that I did a couple years ago was I installed this 50 amp breaker. And it's not something that you have to do because you can get away with about 20 if you're only running one air conditioner and maybe the refrigerator. But I installed this. I had a friend that came over that was an electrician, and he came over and installed this. This also has a auxiliary 110 outlet as well that I can plug in other things. It's really good. So now this has a 50 amp breaker on it, so I can run the whole coach with no problem. So that's the first thing I did. So also one of the other things I did as well was, if you notice, and I don't know if you can see it from here, but I put in my own septic system and made it out of 2 55-gallon barrels. You can see how I did that in a video that I posted about almost maybe 9 months ago. Also, you're going to need a water supply. You're going to need full-time water, and so I've got a water supply coming right from the back of my home here, and so those are obviously the first three things you're going to need. You're going to need electricity, you're going to need septic and sewer, or a place to dump it. If you've got a campground that you can go to, you know, every other week or something to dump it, you can do that. And you need a water supply. So another thing you're going to want to do is make extra keys for your RV. And so you can either make extra keys, or you can get a door lock that has a numeral keypad that they punch the number in and they can open it. But I decided not to do that. I just got extra keys, and when the client or the person that's going to stay in your RV arrives, you give them an extra key. And at the end of their stay, they leave the key inside the coach. So you want to make extra keys so that you can lock and unlock. So another thing you're going to want to do is you want to create yourself a list for the people that are staying in your camper, your RV, your motorhome. And on that list, you should have things like what time checkout is, what the Wi-Fi password is, which Wi-Fi to actually log on to, where the outlets are, how to turn the air conditioner on, how to run the stove, how to run the microwave. So these are all little things that you want to put on a list and post up around your RV, so that way they know where, you know, what to do, and eventually they may have a question, so you always want to give them your phone number. One of the things that you're gonna have to do is you're going to have to clean your RV on the inside with a fine-tooth comb. Clean the bathroom. I mean, make this RV sparkle. I mean, clean the floors, wash the bedding, clean out the refrigerator, anything, the cupboards. So when they walk in, the people are walking into a nice, clean environment. Your coach can be old like mine is, but it still can have a very clean feeling. Make sure also that there's no weird smells coming, especially from the bathroom. You know, you want to keep your black water tank as clean as possible. I know it's kind of hard to do. I've found that if you take a cup of borax, some liquid Joy, and or Dawn dish detergent, and pour it down there, that helps eliminate some of the smell. Make sure your toilet paper's stocked. Make sure they got clean towels and paper towels. And I had a rose garden. I have a rose garden here, and I would put a fresh roses on this table right here as welcoming them to stay in the RV. So, you know, any little thing you can do to make your RV even better. Another suggestion I would have is have a coffee maker out. Go buy some coffee and just have some complimentary coffee there for them. So basically, when you get onto Airbnb, you know, people are going to review their stay. They're going to want to know, were you easy to communicate with? Was it a clean environment? Was it a safe environment? Were there neighbors that were noisy or whatever? And so you want to get good reviews. Let me tell you, on my reviews that I got on my coach, 5-star review, I became a super host in like a couple months. And so I made myself available to them. I also checked in with my guests about once a day or once every other day, just to see how they're doing. Not to barge in on their privacy, but just to make sure that everything was fine. And you know what? People really appreciated that. So, so again, just keep your coach clean. Keep it immaculate on the inside and out as best as you can. Keep the outside. If you got leaves in the driveway, blow it off. So when they come around, they're walking into a clean environment. So, and make sure that you're easy to access as well. Okay. So let's talk about your cleaning fee. So at the end of every stay, you're going to have to clean your RV from top to bottom. That means take the bedding off, wash all the bedding every single time after every stay for every person. You want to come in here, you want to disinfect the counters, you want to clean the toilet, clean the shower, you want to, you know, vacuum the floors. You just want to make it so that the next person comes and has a good experience with you. So what do you charge? So I was charging about $35 to do the cleaning fee. I know guys that have motorhomes that $50 and $60. That's just up to you and what your time is worth. You know, you have to get laundry detergent and soap and cleaning supplies and things like that. But it is part of your time. But you know, you can clean an RV in an hour. I did, and so you just have to figure out what's comfortable for you and which time is worth. Okay, so another thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take some good pictures. Okay, so I took several pictures on the outside. I took pictures of the backyard. I got a beautiful backyard here. And I took pictures of the inside. I took pictures of the bed, the bathroom, the live space, the living room, you know, the refrigerator. You know, they probably about 10 pictures or so would do it. And so get those pictures. So let's get to one of the most important parts, and that is, how much do you charge to rent your RV per night? So it was kind of hit and miss with me. I started off at like, I think I started off at $45 a night here, but again, that was a few years ago. And so I know guys, I know a friend in North Carolina, I believe he's renting his for 65 or 75 a night. And he is rented all the time, week after week, month after month. I've had people come in here and rent for 2-3 weeks at a time. And so you have to figure out what the market is where you live. You know, I'm fortunate. I live in Old Hickory, Tennessee, which is right next door to Nashville. I've got a lake right in our backyard here. So, so you kind of have to figure out what is the best price, and you kind of get a feel for it. If you are trying to book your RV and you're charging too much, you're not going to get any. Your bookings won't be there. If you're priced right, you should be getting bookings right away. When I put my RV on Airbnb, it wasn't even up for an hour, and it already had been booked for a week. The gal came the very next day and stayed in here for 5 days. So, you know, check 45, try 55. You know, if it's getting booked too fast, you know, you can go up and down on your price, and just to see where the comfort zone is for your RV. So think about it. I mean, you can make an extra $1,200-$1,300 a month by renting your RV. It's definitely worth it. So you ask yourself a question: what about the dreaded renter? So I've had one experience with a dreaded renter, and so basically your best bet is to look on the renting history. Make sure that they have been a good renter for other people. If they've got bad reviews, don't take them. You can refuse any person a stay. But you know, you want to make sure that you're getting people that are reputable staying in your RV. And I had an experience where I had a gal came in and stayed in this RV, and the next thing you know, I had 4 cars parked in my driveway, and I wasn't going to put up with that. You know, I came and knocked on the RV door, and I said, 1 space for you and you alone. This isn't a party zone for this RV. So another thing you're going to want to provide for them is also a parking space for their vehicle. 1 person, 1 vehicle. If there's going to be 2 people staying in your RV, charge extra for it. Maybe extra $10, $20 a night for an extra person. And so these are just a few things. You know, check the history. Make sure that they're good renters and they're reputable people. So finally, go through your coach, make sure everything is working correctly. Make sure every faucet works, make sure every outlet works. Make sure that the heaters, air conditioners keep up with the maintenance on your coach. I had a situation with one of my renters one time where I developed a leak under the sink. She told me about it. I had to come in here and fix it during her stay. And so, you know, things may go wrong, but you got to be willing to put the time and effort in to making sure that you take care of your maintenance. Finally, you're going to need to set up an account with Airbnb. It's fairly easy to do. Go on their website, make an account. You remember what I told you about the pictures? Take the pictures, upload those pictures to the account, and then you will be able to go live with that account. And when you do, there's some directions to follow on their website to show when you want to rent your vehicle, when you want to rent your RV. Maybe you only want to rent on the weekends. Maybe you only want to rent during the week. It's up to you. And so the people will see that. They will confirm with you that they want to book. You look at their past history, and you can decline or accept. And then you start making money. So, and it's great additional income. And you know what the best part of it is for me? Is I got to meet so many neat people. You know, I enjoy having conversations with new people. And, you know, you wind up getting to know a lot of really awesome folks that live all over the land. And you'll meet nurses, you'll meet doctors, you'll meet people that are engineers that are coming into town just that need a place to stay for a couple days. So you're going to meet a lot of new people. So anyway, Jim Laverty with This Old Coach Everything RV. Thank you so much for taking. I know this was a long video, but you know what? You can make some extra income for you and your family, and let your RV pay for itself. Why not? It's sitting here. It's doing nothing until you decide to use it. So thank you again for tuning in, and thank you for subscribing to This Old Coach Everything RV. If you have any ideas or comments, I would love to hear them. I am for you. I love RVing, and I just want to see you get the most out of your RV, and this is one of the ways you can do that. And why not have it pay for itself? It's like going on a paid vacation. So anyway, Jim Laverty with This Old Coach Everything RV, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.